Damn, I wish I could bench as much as that guy. Ring the bell. This late? What's this? Turkesterone? Wait, who are you guys? Where'd they go? I decided to take Turkesterone for 30 days, and here's what happened. So what is Turkesterone? Turkesterone is a naturally occurring ecdysteroid that is found in plants and bugs. I decided to take Derek from More Place More Dates Turkesterone because it is complex. He's the one who kind of blew this whole Turkesterone thing up. He's the one who talked about it about a year ago. That's where I learned about it from, but I was hesitant to take it until I knew, like, I was comfortable taking it, because apparently he said it was compared to low dose testosterone. So I wanted to do more research about it. I watched Physique's videos on it. Great videos. I recommend watching them if you want to take this stuff. He went very into depth about it. He took it for 90 days. He upped his dosage each week, I believe so. So yeah, I'm not sponsored by Gorilla, but I wish I was, so Derek sponsor me. So yeah, that's what Turkesterone is. So why did I take Turkesterone? I decided to take Turkesterone because I felt that I was at the right place with everything. My eating was on point, my recovery was on point, my sleep was on point, my working out was on point. I was the most consistent I've ever been in my entire lifting career, you can say. I decided to take 2 capsules a day. This was $60, by the way. It yields only 50 milligrams, not 500 like it says on the bottle. So I was getting 100 milligrams of it a day. Most people who take this take 4 to 6 capsules, so they get the full 500 milligrams, but it's way too expensive to do that. I would have spent, I don't know, I'd probably have to get 5 bottles of this. If you do the math, it adds up to like $300 of it, so it's actually really expensive. The most important part was that I decided to take it on a cut, because obviously if you take it on a bulk, you're not going to know if it's working, because you're obviously going to put mass on. So I decided to take on a cut to see if I could maintain as much muscle as possible, get stronger, or just keep the same strength overall. So that's why I took it. Now, my physique. Did my physique change? Did I get bigger, smaller, or what happened? So I started at 160 body weight, well 160.6 to be exact, when my first year of Turkesterone. When I entered Turkesterone, I weighed around 160 exactly. So weight fluctuates, but honestly 160.6, 160, it's the same thing. So I'm going to put a picture of my physique up. I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I can look at it and compare it. So I think looking at the 2 pictures side by side, these were both taken on a rest day after the same back and by day. Same lighting, same time, both taken around 9 p.m. at night. So both taken without a pump. I feel like my shoulders grew a little bit, my chest looks bigger, and I look a little bit leaner. I can't see anything else, I can't tell anything else. If you guys can tell anything else, let me know in the comments below, or send me a DM on Instagram. But honestly, they're both taken at the same angle, so I feel like I grew from it. I think so. I don't have a pump in any of these, so yeah, I feel like my shoulders grew and my chest grew, and I weighed the same. So it's not like I put like fat on. It looks like I lost fat and just replaced it with muscle. So yeah, so that's my physique. And now the most important part, well, I think so, my lifting numbers. Did I get stronger? Did I get weaker? Or did nothing change? I tracked 5 lifts that I go relatively heavy on. I don't lift heavy anymore. I don't deadlift. I don't squat. I bench. That's the only big, heavy compound movement I really do now. So yeah. So the first exercise I tracked was my bench press. My max, the week 1 of Turkesterone, was 290. So in the last video I hit 285, but my max was 290. So week 1 of Turkesterone, I did 245 for 4, 255 for 4, and 275 for 2. Week 2 of Turkesterone, I hit a PR of 305. I don't know how that happened, but I hit a PR of 305. which was pretty freaking crazy. Week 3, I hit 245 for 6 and 275 for 3. So my 275 went up by 1 rep. And then week 4, which this was the craziest bench day of my life, I hit 255 for 4, 275 for 3, 245 for 4, 225 for 10, and then 225 for 8. That was the last day I took Turkesterone. I felt strong. I hit big numbers on bench. Honestly, I think I could have hit 315, but both times my spotters let me down. They touched the bar way too early. Nothing against them, but yeah, I think I could have hit 315, which would have been a freaking goal of mine, but you know, it is what it is. My second lift, incline dumbbell bench press. Week 1 of Turkesterone, I was doing 105 for 3 sets of 8. I hit 105 for 3 sets of 10 last week. So you can't say if it really worked on that because it only went up by a couple reps, and honestly in a month I feel like that's consistent or able to do. My shoulder press, I have 85 pound dumbbells, 4 sets of 10. I stopped shoulder pressing that heavy because I would get a pain in the back of my neck. So now I hit 75 for a 4x12, which I don't know. I hit the hundreds for 8, but that could have just been a really good day or a really bad day, but I would keep getting this pain in the back of my neck, so I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to hurt myself. I know what it feels like to have an injury, and I wasn't taking any chance. Lat pull downs. Now this honestly, I was plateauing on lat pull downs, so I decided to track it. Week 1 of Turkesterone, I was able to do 120 for 4x10. Week 3, I did 140s for 3x12, and then last week I did 160s for 2x10, and I hit 140 for 2x10 with like my last 2 sets there. So my lat pull downs increased by 20 pounds. So that's honestly that's really good considering that I was plateaued on that lift. I was in a cut, so yeah. And then hack squat, I don't squat anymore, and I work hypertrophy on most leg movement, so I only went heavy on hack squat. And week 1 of Turkesterone, I did 230 for 1x8, so 1 set 8 reps. And then last week I hit 230 for 2x10. So yeah, my hack squat went up a couple reps, hit another set of it, which was actually really good. So yeah, my lifting numbers, some lifts you can say it could have been just over time working them, or some lifts like my bench press, which increased by a lot really quickly, which was unheard of because I just started benching about a month and a half ago, coming back from a shoulder injury, not being able to bench. The fact that I went up that quickly, it's pretty shocking to see that the Turkesterone might have helped with that. So yeah. Now, my final thoughts on Turkesterone. I believe that the Turkesterone worked for me. I don't think it was a placebo pill. I know that a lot of people like, what's his name? Greg Doucette said that it depends on genetics, so maybe my genetics responded well to it. So if you take it, maybe yours don't. Maybe yours respond better than mine do. Yeah, but I'm thinking of maybe getting another bottle, taking it for another 30 days, making it 60 days. So if you guys want to see a video on this continued, let me know. If not, then I probably won't take it. I just wanted to take it to see if it really worked, what was all this hype behind Turkesterone. If you guys should take it. I was in the perfect state with my lifting, everything, as I said before, so I thought it was the right time for me to take it. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on Turkesterone. I believe so. It worked. If you guys want to try it, get Gorillas. I think this is the best. It's complex. I trust Derek. So Derek, sponsor me, please. So yeah, other than that, this is Tosis Mughal, and I am out.